Breaking news. A line has just been crossed in the Middle East, one no one believed possible. For the very first time, Israeli warplanes have struck inside Qatar, a nation once thought untouchable. The targets? Senior Hamas leaders and negotiators. Men who just hours ago were steps away from signing a ceasefire that could have ended months of bloodshed. But instead of peace, the night sky was lit with explosions. The city that hosted diplomacy has now become a battlefield. Qatar's sovereignty shattered. Ceasefire hopes burned away in an instant, and the entire region left asking one terrifying question: if Doha is no longer safe, who is? Stay with us, because what happened in these few seconds could redraw alliances, shatter decades of diplomacy, and unleash consequences far beyond Gaza. But before we continue, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please encourage us. September 9th, 2025, just after midnight. A series of explosions tore through a residential compound in Doha, guarded by Qatar's elite security forces. Israel confirmed the strike almost immediately, saying its jets had targeted Hamas's top negotiators, including Khalil al-Hayya, the exiled Gaza chief, who was leading talks for a ceasefire. But here's the twist. While al-Hayya's son and close aides were killed, the negotiators themselves survived. Israel had gambled everything on a single blow and may have just missed its mark. To understand why Israel took this unprecedented step, we need to rewind the clock. For over a decade, Qatar has been more than just a wealthy Gulf state. It's been the safe haven of Hamas's political leadership. Men like Khaled Meshal and Ismail Haniyeh built their lives here, protected by Qatari security while negotiating deals that shaped wars and truces from a distance. But Israel wasn't just targeting Hamas with this strike. This was a message, loud and clear, aimed directly at Qatar and any nation offering sanctuary, harbor terrorists, and you too will be in the crosshairs. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made it personal. He vowed that every Hamas figure connected to the October 7th massacre will be hunted down, no matter the city, no matter the country, no matter how far they run. We will reach you, he warned, and tonight, Doha learned he meant it. But by striking here, Israel may have done more than punish its enemies. It may have ignited a storm that could turn allies into adversaries. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu justified the strike as a response to the deadly shooting in Jerusalem just days earlier, claimed by Hamas affiliates. He said Hamas leaders in Doha were commanding terror with impunity. But analysts argue this was more than retaliation. It was about crushing Hamas's leadership at the very moment they were negotiating. So, was this really about security, or was it a calculated attempt to sabotage peace? The global reaction was immediate. Qatar condemned the attack as a violation of sovereignty. The United Nations called it a dangerous escalation. Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Turkey, Iran, and even Western nations like the UK and Spain expressed outrage. Suddenly, the fragile ceasefire talks collapsed into rubble. And here's where it gets even more volatile, because the U.S. may have known in advance. Israeli media claim Washington was quietly briefed before the strike. If true, it suggests America gave at least tacit approval, a shocking move considering Qatar hosts the largest U.S. airbase in the region. The White House hasn't confirmed or denied it, but silence itself speaks volumes. If America was in the loop, this could fracture relations with one of its closest Gulf allies, while emboldening Israel to take even greater risks. So what happens now? 3 scenarios are already on the table. 1. Escalation in Gaza. Hamas, enraged by the assassination attempt, could step up rocket fire and terror attacks. 2. Regional blowback. Qatar may pull back from mediating, leaving peace efforts in ruins, while Iran could exploit the chaos. 3. Diplomatic collapse. Without Qatar as mediator, the U.S. and Egypt are left scrambling, while Israel doubles down militarily. Each path carries massive risks. But all share one reality: the road to peace just got longer and bloodier. Israel's strike on Doha wasn't just an air raid. It was a message to the world that no safe havens exist for its enemies. But in doing so, Israel has shaken the very foundations of diplomacy in the Middle East. From Washington to Tehran, every power is recalculating its next move. And one question now haunts the region. If Qatar can be struck, who's next? What do you think? Was this strike a necessary blow against terrorism, or a reckless gamble that could ignite a regional firestorm? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more deep breakdowns of global conflicts, make sure to subscribe to Battle Vault, where history meets the battlefield.